Trevor, thanks ever so much for joining us up here at Finchley at winter training. It would seem wrong of me not to start off by congratulating you on your brilliant achievements over at the Women's Big Bash League, taking Sydney Thunder to the title.
Yeah, thank you very much. Second time Thunder had won the competition, so that brings us in line with the Sixers and Brisbane Heat. Girls were outstanding over there. Bit different, 38 degrees on finals day to, I think actually at Cambridge it wasn't even 1 degree. I think we might be up to 6 degrees today, so a little bit warmer.
Not much. Trevor, the first Englishman to lift the title over there, that must be something you're enormously proud of.
Yeah, absolutely. To have the opportunity to work with Thunder, is a privilege and an honour, and fantastic team to work with. The girls went out there, got better every game, and just put in their best performance in to win the competition. So yeah, delighted with that. But now back to the day job, and looking forward to getting stuck in over the winter.
Back to the day job indeed. We're here at Finchley. It's Arctic. You mentioned the temperature. You're sporting a very nice suntan, however. Great to have the squad back in winter training. The sound of ball on bat. It's good to hear. A little bit close for comfort, that one. How great that you've got this opportunity. Obviously, you went into last year without any preparation, really, with COVID lockdown. You've got a real chance now to work with the squad over the next few months and work ahead to 2021.
Yeah, absolutely. Last year this year, summer was a bit of a bonus for us. This is a brand new team, and whilst some of the girls have been around the Kia Super League, the team itself, the Sunrisers, is brand new. A lot of these girls hadn't played with each other, so we're starting to get to know them, what they can do, where they need to develop, how to play at the next level. I think I said this earlier in the summer that we talk about these girls now being 5 professional cricketers. There is no senior pro above them to show them what a professional cricketer looks like, so they're having to learn about that, and to switch from being play a county cricket one Sunday to then play the next Sunday to actually train in between. That's a big shift for a lot of these girls. They're now earning a salary, which is fantastic from that. But that also brings scrutiny, and more people will be looking at them, so that adds some pressure to them. And our jobs as coaches is not just to prepare them on the field, but also to prepare them to be professional cricketers. So how to handle that scrutiny, how to prepare, how to look after their bodies, and that's a big job. And to get back into it over the winter, I can't wait to get started properly.
Good stuff. Those 5 pros you mentioned, obviously they've got a role within themselves to influence those around them. You've got obviously a much wider squad, only 5 pros. You've got a number of others that make up the squad. What are you expecting for those 5 to influence those around them?
Yeah, the 5 that we've got, they're experienced cricketers, but brand new to being professional cricketers. So there's a lot for them to learn. But from that then, it's, showing the rest of the team and the academy players, what it takes to be a professional cricketer. So how they prepare, how they train, how they look after their bodies, the way they go about their business at training days as well as on match days. So very much lead by example, but also sharing their experiences and being almost mentors for those next aspiring professional cricketers.
Trevor, you mentioned 2020 was always going to be a bit of a bonus year where you all got to learn a huge amount about each other. There were plenty of times, however, where you competed in games against some really strong sides with much greater experience and far better knowledge of those conditions than your own. That must give you plenty of encouragement, first and foremost, but I guess those times when we were on top of games, was it just the lack of intensity and maintaining that intensity for the whole game that cost us dearly? Would that sum things up nicely? Or?
I think that pretty much sums it up well. We are also a young unit, and with that brings some different challenges. And they're used to playing against oppositions that if you hit a ball, it probably goes through them and they pick up 4 runs. At this level, you hit a ball, you hit a fielder, they're generally stopping it, especially if it's 5 metres either side as well. So that adds a new challenge to these players, and they have to think a little bit more about their game. And that's the benefit of our winter training, is we can help them develop their skills both technically, tactically, physically, as well as the mental side of the game.
So you'll have 4 months with the girls as you go into pre-season next year. What are your expectations for 2021? Obviously this year was tough. 2021 you'll have plenty of time to prepare for it. What do you expect? Are you looking to compete and improve and show progress, or are you genuinely hoping you can step up to challenge?
Oh, absolutely. That's why we play sport, is that you play to win. So, we would never go out and say we're going to win a title, because your aim is to get to finals days. And then after that, you never know what's generally going to happen. It's all about how you prepare. But for us, it's about making sure that we get better at each game. We get better than last year. Winning for me is about being better every single day. If we get hung up about wins and losses, then we start to defeat the object, I think, for myself. If we look after the roots, the fruits on the trees will take care of themselves. So it's about building the foundations, developing these players, not just to perform for Sunrisers, but hopefully go on and represent England.
Brilliant stuff. Well, look, Trevor, thanks again for joining us. Congratulations again on the WBBL stuff, and here's to a good winter into 2021.
Thanks very much.